We have a story to tell, so grab some popcorn.
Can I hold one?
No, you gotta hold them till they're dry.
Wait, they're moving around too much. Can I see? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lucy, be patient.
Mom, they're so ugly.
What? What? You weirdo. Okay, don't get too close to the camera, you silly. Can I lift you up?
Okay.
You lift me up. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Now I see 2. Now I see 3.
What do you think of those?
Cute.
What an adventure last night was. So we have chicks in the incubator. Last night I was doing some editing. It was about 10:30 at night. I had the water going on the front lawn and I needed to come out and turn it off because the well runs dry at a certain amount of time and I knew I was getting close to that time. So I decided that it was time to come out and turn off the water. I didn't want to stop editing, but I was like, I got to turn off the water. So I came out here and then I noticed the turkey hens were on the hillside and they were chirping, making some weird noises. And I was like, what are they doing? And I thought immediately, do we have chicks? And I was so excited, I ran in the house, grabbed my flashlight, ran back out here, and I was like, there's no chicks. So what are they doing? It's like 10:30 at night. I smelled something, and then I saw some rustling in the ditch where their nest should be. And I was like, shoot, something is eating the eggs. And by the smell, that something was probably a skunk. So I tried to call Jonah on the phone. He was in the garage working on the Jeep, and he didn't answer, so I just booked it up to the garage. Started running. I opened the door, probably scared the crap out of him, anxiety attack. I said, there's a skunk eating the eggs. So he immediately jumped into action, grabbed the shotgun, ran out the door, tried to take a couple shots at it. You know, it didn't look like we hit it. It ran into the culvert that runs underneath our driveway. So it's a very small culvert. And so I ran in the house, grabbed some canned chicken because that's all I had. And we set the live trap on one side and set a smaller live trap on the other side with eggs in it. One egg that had been there as a bait for a couple of weeks now. So I just put that in there with one other egg that was smashed in the nest, hoping that that would dry it out. Jonah had the four-wheeler on one side of the culvert, and I was shining the flashlight on the other side of the culvert. It was high stress, high anxiety, trying to get this. We knew if we didn't catch this skunk, it would come back. And I don't know if this is what's been taking our eggs previously, or if it was the moms taking the eggs from each other. The mystery continues. We should have put our game cam down there so we could kind of see what was going on. Maybe next time we'll do better. Next time, I don't know what we'll do next time. Next time we'll just assess the situation as we did this time. We have no regrets. We did what we felt was best. We stand by that. Yes, it's sad we lost some eggs, but the turkeys are safe. The turkeys are fine. So everything's great, you know, no regrets. We knew the risks. So the turkeys are still down there nesting. We're gonna have to decide what we want to do with that. But back to last night. We tried to get on either side of the culvert. My clothes smell like skunk, so I don't know if we got it. And before it died, it released again because a flume of awesome skunk spray came out just as I was trying to set the trap. So I've got some stinky clothes. I don't know how Jonah missed getting skunked, and it wasn't a full skunk. It was just enough to make me a little stinky. But meanwhile in the house, Kenai's going nuts. He wants to come outside. That's the last thing I needed was a skunked dog. So it was just high stress, high anxiety. We don't know if we got the skunk or not. There's a smell lingering in the air. So I would almost assume that we did because it stinks bad enough that the skunk is probably still here. But the traps, one of the trap is set off, the one with the chicken in it, it's set off. But I mean, that could be that the dog came out here and tried to get to it. Who knows? We try to keep him inside, but that doesn't always happen. But so last night we you know, were concerned about the eggs. That was our first and foremost. The threat was, we felt, to be contained, and we're like, now what do we do with the eggs? We'd hoped the turkeys would go back. We tried to catch them to go and put them back on the nest. They weren't having it. They were running away from us. I mean, they were very alert. I was really surprised. I love heritage breed. I love heritage breed turkeys. These are Royal Palms. They are amazing. So we, it was very apparent that the turkeys weren't going to return to the nest. And so we were like, well, what do we do? Temperatures were dropping into the 50s. And we knew that they wouldn't make it if the eggs had stayed unattended all night long. We knew they were close to hatching, but no idea how close. So I went over, felt the nest. It was cold. So I told Jonah, I says, that's it, we're taking them, let's get them in the incubator. Normally, you would like the incubator to be up to temperature before you add any eggs to it. We didn't have that luxury of time. So we got them in the house, got the incubator up the best we could, and woke up to one chirping chick. We're up to 6 right now with, about 8 more to go. So kind of exciting. We've really enjoyed watching them hatch. It's been a really fun thing, but exciting night. Well, do I dare look and see? I'm gonna try and reset the trap and see if I can see anything in the hole. The smell is really strong. Looks like we got it. You don't want to unnecessarily kill an animal, but when it's killing your livestock, it becomes necessary to defend your homestead. But so we don't take that lightly. We don't take a life lightly. But I'm relieved that this particular predator is no longer an issue for us. And you know, the turkeys will learn from this as well. They are smart, and they're gonna learn that that was not a safe place. And yes, as the human owners, we have a responsibility to keep them safe as well. But you know, if you can train, it's like your animals, you train them not to chew on toys. So, you know, turkeys are no different. So again, we stand behind our decision. We don't feel badly about our decision. We're grateful that the turkeys are safe. And next time maybe we'll make a different choice, but I'm being watched. For now, we're glad that everything turned out all right. I put my head in the hole.
You did? Is it? Oh, don't step on it.
I'm not going to.
You were this close.
I knew it was there.
Yeah, but you were that close. Why would you get so close?
Sorry,
You put your head in the hole?
I put my head in the hole.
Why?
To see if we got the skunk.
Is it in there?
It's in there.
Dead?
I think so.
You're crazy. Put your head in the hole.
It didn't seem to be moving.
Okay.
And it didn't show its bum at me. So I think we got it.
You didn't see its face?
I saw its face.
Hey, wow.
I didn't get that close. I mean,
Well, I could go down in there and shoot it with a 22.
Just to make sure it's out of its misery.
If it didn't move, it's dead.
It didn't move.
I mean, I hit it last night, so
Yeah.
I'm not.
So predator
I'll
is
go
taken
double
care of.
check, though.
Yeah, we got it.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today on this crazy adventure that we like to call homesteading. Give us that thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
In a world full of sorrow, Don't you wait